And that's what makes her the great player that she is, obviously in a lot of pool play. But it looks like Christine won the lag on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start. Christine Pross against Briana Miller.
This is a race to 4 on the one-loss side. We're here at the Bluegrass Billiards in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, real close to U.S. Route 1 and the
95.
All kinds of expressways every which way, and great place to play.
Easily accessible.
Great food, too.
Food, bar, music. What? They have ping pong. I think they have the ping pong, darts. How many pool tables again?
They have 38 gold crowns and either 16 or 18 bar boxes, and they even have a 3-cushion billiard table.
It's really a room for everything. All right, so we have the first break.
I don't really particularly care for this side break unless you're playing the break to make the 8-ball, as your cue ball gets down low a lot.
I have never been a fan of the side break either, just myself personally. I never just got a good hit on it. And once again, as you said, the cue ball being down low. Jimmy! Hello. Thank you everyone for tuning in, by the way. I know it's a Halloween spooky weekend, but we are here. The witches are out. Witches are out tonight. So, let's see what we have here. Briana, the one thing I love about the way she shoots, she has a classic pre-shot routine. Regardless if her shot works, I knew I didn't have to see the face. I didn't have to see anything. The pre-shot routine is so characteristic for her. Oh, this is such a great match. I'm excited for this. I'm very excited for this. All right, let's take a toll. Who do you think is going to win out there? Let's hear from the commentators. We have 50 some people out there. Just comment who you think. You can even do their first initial if you're lazy. It's okay. Oof. That was a close miss for Christine. Just missed the side pocket.
And there doesn't look like a real good layout here. This is kind of gnarly looking for an offensive go here.
Yeah, not an easy table by any means.
No. In fact, there are no real easy shots from here other than the 11 ball probably down the rail.
I don't know. I could see a few easy shots. I could see the 3 in the side. I mean, it depends on what you classify easy.
Well, you see the
because even the two could be a shot, and if you go for it in the corner, it might. If you don't make it, it will hang up in the corner. You know, this is a shot of establishing what you're going to be for the rack. Oh, and she fired it in. Not a comfortable leave, but she fired it in.
She's got the deuce, I believe.
I think you're right, George. Yep, she sees it too. Oh my goodness, that was the 1 ball. Okay. Well, she fired in the 1 ball.
Sure. She thought the pocket was an upper derby.
It was like it had eyes. That was so, I love seeing Briana shoot for that. She has so many great characteristics, even that pre-shot routine. Like how I can point it out without even seeing the face or the body. It's just that routine. She's really good with that. So, Don, you think Skylar Hess is going to win the whole tournament? I hear you. Skylar has a phenomenal chance. I love to see her progress in this and rooting her on all the way. Who do you think is going to win this match? This is the question. Between Briana and Christine. Let's see. We have a tough lead for Christine at the moment. I'm surprised neither have opted to take off the rack, because I will do that on the first shot.
Well, there are three balls there, and they're all they're one of each group, and
But there's only one ball that causes the main issue why you can't slip it out.
right.
There's a way to get that rack out without interfering with many balls at all.
Up and over.
I don't know. I hate shooting with the rack on the table. Personal preference.
I do too. That's my only misgivings with it. That one time you get a funny roll off of it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it can take anything. You can see it in the break. You can see sometimes when somebody breaks and you see... Anyway, it can happen. But Dawn, thank you. Thank you. We have one vote. Who else is going to vote? Who do you think is going to win this set? It's 0-0 right now. Everything is out. Is it 0-0? It is. It is 0-0. Everything is out there. We have one vote for Briana. Let's get some people talking. All right.
Four ball is tough on the cushion. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
Just drilled that ball.
Like it was nothing.
That's how she played the last set.
To pocket a ball like that, down the rail, past the side pocket, it was just gorgeous. So, what does she have now? Oh, so we have Jimmy. Jimmy saying Christine. Okay, so now we're 1-1. And then high kick, something like that. Briana.
Came up short on that ball a little bit.
So we have 2 for Briana, 1 for Christine. Who else is out there? Come on, I want to hear your votes. I don't want silent...
We got 58 of you, and we've only heard for 3.
Donna, she has been playing strong, but she's always played strong. This is what I've realized this past, I don't know, 2 years. But that's only my personal experience with her, is she never plays soft. And this is why you take the rack off the table, which she's lucky that cue ball didn't land on the rack, but... That rack it did rock.
It did back and forth.
Yeah. And this is why you take it off. Like, I don't want any ball to be interfered with it. Anyway, my own personal preference. So we have Robert for Briana. We have Donna, Briana. We have high kick as Briana. We have Jimmy as Christine and Donna as Briana. So... Come on, I know there's viewers out there for Christine. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. She plays smart. I lost to Christine last weekend at JP New, and she took advantage of any mistake I made.
You were up in Scranton last weekend at Eagle, right?
No, we were down in the Poconos. I don't know. We were in the Poconos over at Eagle Billiard.
Eagle Billiards, yeah, with Carol.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so we have a Robert with Briana. We have a Ron with Briana. Okay, so far we are strong-sided Briana. But that doesn't mean anything, because anybody can win this. It's true. All right, what do we have? So
she celebrated on that ball.
Yeah, she wanted to come out a bit more center table so she could put that 8 in the side. Because doesn't that 8 in that side, it looks so nice if she had played that with a little bit more force. or
She'll
speed.
still cut it in the side.
I'm sure she will, but it's a lot more difficult.
If she misses it, she gets in behind those two stripes.
I didn't hear you.
When she misses it, if she misses it, the 8-ball could go behind those two stripes.
It could. It depends on how she misses it. So it could go at. Oh, I was gonna say I'm not sure if it could go in the corner or not, but she did miss. She cut it a little bit tight, and it didn't hit the point, but it hit right before it, and so it is in front of the pocket. So that is a benefit. It's not like tucked on a corner or like on a side rail. But Christine is at the table now, and she stroked it just like she should to get an angle to make some progress on this cluster we have over here.
That actually might be a good combination in the side.
I think that would be too risky. If you miss it, it might just leave the open opportunity. So, I like that idea of bumping it out, and if you don't, you can play it safe and still have that safety umbrella. I think I would go for one of those two balls right now, though. I don't think I'd go for the 9. Maybe she thought she would block the pocket?
I don't know what she was thinking, but Briana has got a good shot on the 8 where she can make the 8.
Briana can definitely make this 8.
And protect the cue ball.
But you never know what's going to happen. We'll see.
In the heart. Briana,
right in. All right. We have the first. Oh, you're right. We have the first rack over with. Briana taking the lead.
Yeah. That's sure a pleasure to see you at this one, Lessa.
Oh yeah, summer. I took a break this summer on tournaments, and it's so nice to be back and playing in them. It's hard to regain momentum, but I had a blast today. I had some great pool. I'm not disappointed in how I played. I think I did the best that I could do. Take away what you can and move on for the next one.
Sure.
All right, so we have Briana up for the break. She is up 1-0. The score might take a moment for it to update. So bear with us on that. It is up to the players because we have it linked with Digital Pool. So Digital Pool will keep track of the score based off of that.
I think she's hitting it right now.
Yep, maybe. I hope they take off the rack and personal issues with that. All right, going for 2 on the side.
3 ball. Then
if she just stops it, she has a 7 or a slight follow like that, so you don't have to reach so far. We have the 6, the 5 available. The only is that I think the aqua stripe is in that mix with the rack, so that's not an issue for her. So she could have a run out right here.
That could be the case. The solids are out in the open.
Yeah, everything is I mean, for solids, this is nicely spread. We have the one in the corner, which I think she's debating if she wants to go for that because it blocks the orange stripe. It blocks, what is that, the 13? I feel like these always change. But it blocks that orange stripe from at least going in that pocket.
That was somewhat unusual.
for her, because she usually commands the ball very well and is very strong. I feel like it was like she didn't shoot it as strong as what she wanted, which can happen with anyone, where later in the day it's almost 11 o'clock at night, and goodness knows what time she got in today to help run the tournament. But
probably here about 8:30 this morning. So
I think so, yeah.
I know I was here like a couple minutes after 9, and she was already up and around and about what she was doing. So
I'm still amazed that these players have not removed this rack, because I would rather move the rack in the beginning than get to the last couple balls and try to move the rack, or even play with it. I've seen that rack. I've seen any rack, every single rack. I've seen it cause issues sometimes.
that's a good stroke.
That was a beautiful stroke, coming back and forth, lining right up for that red stripe in the side. Is that the 12, I believe, right?
Oh, either the 12 or the 11 in the side.
I can't tell if it's a 12 or 11.
I don't know. You're right. That would have to.
And this is a shot that, especially, so here's the thing: when you're hitting low ball on a shot like this, the impact of when that object ball crosses the path of the rack and your cue ball coming back, when you have the right angle with the right speed, they can be crossing that path of the rack at the same time, and it causes a glitch. And this is why I refuse to play with a rack on the table. I just never want to mess with that. All right.
Briana made a good hit.
Great hit, and she's removing the rack now. Thank you, Briana. I'll stop talking about it now. All right, so Christine has a tough play here. That is a tough angle she's lining up, but it would break out her 15.
Yeah, it has to go right at it. Oh, over chip to
Yep,
chip.
just trying to break out that 15 so she had a shot in the future. You know, sometimes when you have a table, even though you have a bunch of balls on the table, it's better to take care of that problem ball and break it out so that way you have a run out.
I'm a full agreement with that. Sometimes you'll never get a better chance.
You really have to read when the chance that you have.
She got on this 5 ball. That's evil.
The way she got on it, yeah. So would you hit this with? I would hit this with high left. Is that what you would do?
Yeah.
High left, a good stroke. It's either you want to get in between. Oh, so she did hit it with high left. That was wow. She got on the back end of it.
Well, if she makes it, she's not there though.
Yeah.
In the same token, you know.
Oh, I thought that was the 9 ball in the corner.
Right.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, she still definitely had that. She had that hands down. But mistakes happen. This is a chance for Christine to set the tone. Let's see what she has.
You see that 10 and that other ball look like a wired combo.
It can, yeah, that could be. It depends on what she plays for. She could go for this and go 2 rails around back to center pocket and go for the purple stripe in the corner, which would be, to me, the best option to break out everything and make it not messy. I don't know. Or a nice 2-way safety. I like that, Christine.
that ball is in the valley of death.
Yeah, this is not, I don't think any player wants to be in this position.
I kind of like the Z kick, where you kick the side rail, the second rail, and across to the 1 ball instead of the bridge. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I love it. I have never been able to execute that shot the way I think it. So, I don't know. If I was Briana,
Nice hit.
I'd probably go. I don't know. Me personally, I haven't figured out that shot yet.
She hit her
On my
5-ball
to-do list.
perfect.
She did. So this will be a very impressive rack of who's going to win, because we have 3 balls tied up on the bottom side. Christine has to play this really smart.
I can't quite tell whether that 10 is a kiss shot off the 7.
I think it goes clean. I think she overhit it, but it looked to me like it went clean. But she hit that so perfectly as a two-way shot.
Well, it looks like
a two-way in the sense that, like, okay, Briana made it, but it was very close for it being a difficult shot. And it was still a difficult shot. Briana made it look easy, okay? But that was not easy.
This shot here isn't exactly routine, because that stripe ball might have something to say about it.
Might some interference if she was trying to avoid that, because if she bumped it, it could mess everything up, all of her plans.
But of course.
So, would you go for the 10 or the 15 here?
I would say.
Or what would you go for? There's many options here of what to do. There's many options, actually. If I was playing safety, I'd do something different.
You see that 12 ball? I'd roll into the 12 ball, and the side rail is pretty locked up. This way, I don't think she can hide.
I see what you're saying. I mean, she could duck behind the 15. Oh, that's exactly what she did. It was risky. It was definitely risky, but she figured out the speed of the table.
She gave up the long rail.
Yeah.
But then the long rail might give Briana the scratch off the inside of the 5.
Oh, look at how she hit it. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
She scratched from behind.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Ouch.
That was an ouch. That was an ouch. Oh, jeez. So Christine has ball in hand right now. She has 4 balls on the table and an 8 ball. This is an intense moment here.
I'd say she shoots that long straight in shot up table, hangs on the 10, and then goes to the 15. This way, she's going to just deliver herself up to the infidels.
Yeah, what a shot. Great stroke. Oh, I don't know. I think she wanted to come up a bit further to get that 15.
It was, you see that ball when you shoot and stop on that? It's routine.
And look at this, playing the angles. She got right back to where she wanted. She could roll this right up and shoot the 8 right down into the side. Into the corner.
If she shoots it in the side, I'm leaving.
That would be pretty amazing. It would. Okay, so she set herself up. If you play this right, the one thing, you just don't want to leave a shot for your opponent. So she's going to hit this with high right and try to leave her cue ball more towards the center spot on the lower side of the table, somewhere around there,
that
or
ball looks frozen.
Higher. It's not frozen.
Not?
No, I don't think that's frozen. But you've been looking at this screen longer than I have.
Look, she's gonna scroll out.
Look at this! Look at this! Oh my gosh! Did it just roll? Did it just roll and tie up that ball?
Why,
wow!
Yes. She'll have to kick. She'll have to kick the top rail, right hand ball, and kick and stick.
What? That is.
She might be able to cut this in. I don't know.
She might. That is just. It's so close. It's so close.
A lot of right English.
Oh, too much, right? But that's what she had to do to get around the ball. Jeez. Oh, this is intense. This is so intense, guys. It's only 1-0. Can you imagine what it's going to be later on in this set?
We had a set a couple of sets ago where the girl from New Hampshire had Rachel one apiece.
Yeah. So
had Rachel.
So who's playing right now is right on the screen. We have Briana Miller, who is you see the numbers next to their name. That is like their ranking in pretty much tournaments. It just goes by a number ranking if you're not familiar with pool. So we have Briana Miller against Christine Pross. Both excellent shooters. And what an out by Briana, just sailed it in. She's making it 2-0.
One game apiece here and a race to 4.
Oh, wait a second. I thought Briana won that.
No?
Okay, I might have been mistaken.
She overcut that ball along the rail and left Christine a long shot that Christine ended up making.
Yes, so sorry. So it's 1-1 right now. Just waiting for the players to update their scores, but that should come any moment. Christine to break.
Yeah, that's new to some of these players, this update and this digital pool, but it's a nice system. The Fargo rate is what it is, and
so Fargo rating, if you're not familiar with pool, Fargo rating is like a number system that helps grade tournament players, regardless of where they are, even internationally. So there is no cap of how high you can go. It just goes based off of your experience with games that go towards that rating.
They have the highest Fargo rating is currently in the 840s. I think either Joshua Filler from Germany around 846, and like there are a lot of some people above 830, but anything over 800 is superstar.
Yeah.
And anything between like 740 and 750 is and 780 is world class.
Yep. So that is like the world pros is around that range, and then so you can kind of get an idea if you're not familiar with pool. You can kind of get an idea of what that number means with what the world class pool players are at.
They used to let, when I was playing in tournaments before this Fargo, people would kind of almost rate you A, double A, triple A, all the way up to 5A if you were world class.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm talking about like 1970s, 1980s, back in the days when I was playing a lot of pool.
So this system, Fargo rating, has been or is being used internationally. So it's something that you can go anywhere and they'll still be able to look up your name and know if you are trying to trying to beat the tournament, if you want to say. So Briana right now, they're still leaving the rack on the table. I would rather move balls at the beginning than at the end. But once again, I'll leave it at that. We have Briana at the table now. What do you say, George?
I'm looking here, and it's if she can get in the hen house on this, she's gonna play the stripes. We're gonna play the 9, the 13.
Yeah, nice stop shot there.
And again, her puzzle is the 11 ball that's on the corner of that magic rack.
I would play that right now. And she's lining it up. She's looking at it to play it right now because she has a good angle for it. I just hate the fact the rack is on it.
That's in that hole in that
She's
gap.
playing it. See, I mean, she made it. Hats off to Briana. That was a great shot.
The 15 on the cushion behind the 6 ball.
Yeah, that could be a problem ball. I think that's a 14. But the turquoise stripe behind the 6.
I think that brownish ball is the 7, and
it's gray. The gray ball is the 7. The gray stripe is that the 6? No way. Oh, my whole life is a lie. No. Could definitely be wrong on that.
That's a 15 ball. And she's pure from here. She would like to get, I don't know if she's got the angle to, she might just have to stay on the rail.
Yeah, I would hit a bit of low. I just want to make sure I'm not. Oh no!
She would have bet. She would have bet her life that she wasn't going to draw it in the side pocket.
My goodness!
I know
my heart.
I know the LLC people over there are having a fit.
Oh, my heart right now is just, who plans for that to happen? I wasn't planning for that to happen. And Ron, yes, she has played on the WPBA this year. I would love to see her in the WPBA more. She is a force to be reckoned with, in my opinion. But wow, was that hurtful? That scratch in the side. And this could be Christine. Like Christine should move this rack. Get this rack out of the way. I might be yelling too loud.
She's still leaving it there.
I know.
You know what? I don't understand why she's not playing the 4 ball.
Oh gosh, I can't stand that.
And,
okay, all right. She's still good. Everything's. Or open up this. I mean, maybe she's trying to save that for a safe later on. Clear some balls off the table. Balls that you want to get out of the way.
The run out.
Yeah, this is a run out situation, but if you haven't been up at the table for a while and you're kind of cold, you might want to hit some ball. I don't know. There's many things that could go into factor here. Maybe she has a plan for the 4-7. Maybe she wants to combo it. I don't know. Maybe she's looking at it now of what she wants to. But I fully understand wanting to hit some balls and let loose if you've been sitting for a bit. Hi, Will. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We are over here at Bluegrass Billiards, PA Pro-Am, inaugural Women's State 8-Ball Championship.
Here, playing the 6 ball straight in the corner. Drawing it back to the 5 in the side. No, not.
I mean, this could be a 2-way, a safe. I think I see a safe. Or two-way. Once again, two-way gives separation, but know where you're going to leave it. Briana can jump it, but she didn't sell out. That's for sure. Christine did not sell out. She separated those balls. She gave an open opportunity for the future.
Maybe rack off the table.
I hope so, because it's driving me bananas. Okay.
You were bananas when you walked into this booth.
I'm always bananas. It's fine. Wow, the way she jumped that. Did you see that, George? Guys, if you didn't see that, she just jumped that ball and made it move around the table like it was nothing. And
she left nothing.
No, she left she can definitely cut this in the side and come around. She can, but the way Briana left that ball, she jumped, is in a perfect spot because that's...
She left 3 nasty cuts. That 4 ball is a fast angle, the 7 balls a fast angle, and the 6 balls a fast angle.
Yeah.
All fast angles.
Yep.
She doesn't like any one of the 3. That's when she can lose it in this lower right corner pocket.
But she's going for this. The speed. It's speed, and she didn't get it. This is a two-way again. Did she get it? Did she get it? I think she did. Briana's going to have to jump again. Steven, hello again. Hello to you too. Thank you once again. Thank you all for tuning in. I still don't know why this rack is on the table. What? I think they're doing it because they might hear me yell about it. So they just want to leave it on. I can't remember where she placed. You might have to look at the bracket to check that, Steven. But Briana tried to jump it and
she couldn't reach the ball. That was her problem.
Yeah. So Christine has ball in hand. And this rack is still on the table, in case you guys did not see. Okay. Ball in hand.
No.
Well, what would you have done first, George?
See, the 4 to the 5 in the side is natural to the 8.
What would you have taken first?
The 7, that 6 ball. Now she's reaching, she's jacked up.
Yeah.
And now she's going to have to be forced to either come around the table to the 8 or draw her ball.
I don't know. This is pretty. This could be a stop, or stop, slight draw. Like, this is a straight lineup here.
Well, into the corner pocket. And the thing is that these are 4.5-inch pockets, and
she went for the follow. Nice stroke on that. Great speed.
She still hadn't taken the rack off the table.
I know. See, I would rather take off the table before than be in this moment and want to take off the rack. But they're playing with it on. And they both made balls with the rack on the table. And my mind is blown.
2 games to 1 for Christine.
Incredible.
Remarkable.
Doing that 8-ball shot with that rack on the table would drive me bananas. But they made it seem like that rack wasn't even there. And it's incredible. Whew. Man, all right. Well, I feel like I'm in that match, and that gave me a little bit of anxiety there, George.
Well, all I can say is welcome to the jungle, baby.
Yeah, welcome to the jungle. All right, and looking back at these comments, let's see. Briana had to have made a mistake. I'm sorry to cut you off, George. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just was commenting on the comment live chat. That's all.
Yeah, no. What were you mentioning?
That Jennifer Tully went 2 and out.
She had a difficult draw today. I mean, it's a tournament. You never know who you're going to draw, and sometimes you just don't draw an easy layout. And if you're not playing your A game, then it could be that for you.
Opposite pool. You know, I've been in the game 60 years, Luke, and that's the first time I've ever heard that term. And I have to agree with you. I'm seeing a lot of things that are reflective of people that have been in the pool room for 10, 11 hours, and they're walking on their ankles with their decision making.
So decision making and angles, I feel like, can be more up to the player. But as far as leaving the rack on the table, I think that's a major thing to me. But I mean, they shot like they didn't see it. I just can't imagine somebody not seeing it. That's just me. I agree with George on that aspect. As far as what somebody goes for, though, I mean, I'm sure I've gone for shots that you question or say that's deliberately wrong, but I have a reason for going for it, whatever it may be in that moment. You have to go for your gut feeling of what feels right sometimes.
Well, as the old saying goes, the great champion from yesterday, a guy named Buddy Hall. No, the winner of this match is 7th and 8th.
So the winner gets to move on, I guess, to tomorrow.
Yeah, this is the final match of the day, Wilfredo. This is.
What a shame you guys only get to enjoy this for this last match. So you should share, like, and subscribe. Share it out. Spread the word. This is the last of today.
Because in the end, you see that if he gets over 100 plus consistently, that YouTube will monetize this stream, and some money will get kicked back to the players. And Frank he promises that it goes to the players.
Frank
and the better equipment.
Frank is someone who definitely invests in, this whole setup, and I'm sure you guys tuning in, you don't see this setup. What he has done in the past year to make this happen for you viewers is incredible. I played a match with Frank about a year ago, not even a year ago, about 10 months ago. And I did a live stream, and I did Facebook Live on my iPhone with a tripod. And ever since that match, he has been, and this is where this all came to be. It's incredible to think of how far he definitely invests into making this better for you viewers. So if you're also generous and you like what you're seeing, you see a hashtag up in the left-hand corner. If you like what you see, this is a free stream for you guys. So if you like what you see, you want to donate a couple bucks, anything is appreciated.
We do have expenses.
There's definitely expenses that go into this. If you know anything about it, it's not just time. The equipment, everything that he's done has been impressive.
I drive up from Baltimore, Maryland, 125 miles each way, and for the pure love of the game, and to see this competition, and I've seen some spellbinding matches this afternoon.
Yes. Some of these matches have just been incredible to watch. So I'm just going to say, Steven, that's none of your business. Anyway.
I know nothing.
Okay, let's get back to the match, shall we? So, this is about pool, isn't it?
Yeah, this is about pool, and it isn't about that other stuff.
All right, so Briana has solids. She's lining up. This 3 and 5 are very close, and she has to reach with bridge. So this is This is a tricky situation. I mean, not tricky, but finicky.
Touchy.
Yeah, finicky. It could go either way if you're not careful.
All she has to do is like even brush this 5 a little bit, and it's bellied on the 11.
I don't know. I feel like you could hit it with, I don't know. I feel like I like the 5 and the
She might as
side.
well keep that bridge in her hand and play that 2 ball, and come around and break out the 11.
He's right. Yeah, yeah. You might as well keep that bridge in your hand. He spotted that too early. That's how you know experience. No, she's going
gonna
for
come
the
around.
7. Oh, look at that stroke. She's a pro.
She sure is. She would have loved to have been on that 2 ball in the middle of the table. That's what she really wanted.
Well, this is not about me. This is about the players. This is all about the players and what we are putting on today.
Bethany wasn't up here today.
I wish she was. I love Bethany.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a nice young lady.
So Briana going for this 1 ball. That's a tough cut. And I feel like she tried to play it to leave it in the pocket because she knew it was a touchy shot.
And she's got a couple balls, Christine, to go there. And
Yeah, it was like she knew Christine had balls that would be made there. So 8 ball I always look at as chess. 8 ball is chess, and Briana blocked her. Yes, Stephen, I have made very many, but that is not the topic. So, Christine, I'm gonna stop acknowledging, but Christine, she might be trying to set the stage here and taking over that pocket.
I'd like her to try to lay that ball in the pocket.
I don't know.
And play and take care of that.
Oh, she's changing her mind. Going for a safe, which that's a good safe. Briana doesn't have many options other than moving the 2, hitting the 5, or jumping or curving.
She's got that 3 ball, and she could go into the 11 and bring her cue ball back on the
3.
bottom
What
rail.
3?
Or
She's
the
going
5
for
ball.
the 2. 5. So, oh my gosh, that was so close to going in. Holy goodness.
She freed the 2 ball, which was a good thing.
Oh my goodness. I definitely thought that was going in. All right, Christine up at the table. Christine having a chance to make this 2-2. Stephen, yes, players can make a timeout during the match. A timeout meaning a 5-minute break. Every player gets a 5-minute break during their set. They get 1 5-minute break. Usually it's advised that it be not during a rack. It's advised. It's more like player etiquette that it's not be during a rack compared to in between games.
She ain't gonna like that one. One, 2, 5, 7, 8.
Let's see. This is, I mean, it could be, these balls could play funny. You never, the smallest thing could set anything off.
Or 1, 2, 7, 5, 8, rather. It would fall right on the 7 and shoot and stop. But the 8's a little tricky.
This 8, yes, you have to, you have to get on the right side of the 8 there's only a few pockets the 8 play in. So you have to be able to make sure you give yourself a way to play for that. The 8, from this point, the 8 goes in the corner.
Does the 8 pass the 10?
Top left, the 8 definitely goes in the top left corner. I think it does go in the side, past the 10. And then you have the top right and the side right and the bottom right, obviously. Those are the pockets that are open for the 8 ball. As far as where she's going to get to, I would personally go for the side.
She played for the side, apparently.
She hit that so perfectly, too. Like, I would play for the side, but that doesn't mean I'd get to the position for the side. But she did it.
Got the outside
she did
half.
it.
Only got the outside half of the hole.
Oh, she's got right on it, and she nailed it. So it's 2-2, guys. Oh, my goodness. Perfect opportunity. Guys, 2-2. 2-2, 2-2. It's like a 2-2. It's a bird.
A 2-2 is when you do the ballerina thing, you wear a tutu.
I call it the 2-2 toucan because it's like a bird. 2-2, 2-2. And it's a toucan. The 2-2 toucan.
Also, you also had that leader, that bishop from South Africa called Desmond Tutu. That was his name. A human rights advocate from days of yesteryear. But anyway, it's 2 games apiece. We'll get away from that 2-2 thing. We wore that one out pretty good. And it's alternate break.
Yes. So, and it is rack your own as well. So if you're wondering, if you see somebody racking, that means they are breaking. You cannot win on the break. You cannot win or lose on the break. It is open on the break as well. So if you see somebody racking, they are the ones who are breaking. So it's currently 2-2. Christine breaking. She did a nice open break. Spread out but dry.
Well, we actually get to rack off the table. Da-da-da-da.
I got too excited over that, guys.
Well,
I'm sorry.
We're in this booth. we're in this booth here, and we can be a little bit more.
I don't know, jumpy, but I am so happy they took that rack off immediately. That made me, George, you have no idea how happy that made me. I don't have to talk about this whole rack now. I'm sure the viewers are happy as well. Anyway, Briana up at
the wooden racks. I'll tell you, the wooden racks, though, on the other hand, those things, you had rack inspectors, you had arguments, you had tilted racks, you had all that stuff going on. If you ever watch these like pro matches on YouTube, like the AccuStats and all, you see these rack inspectors that that's why you got a fast forward button, because they inspect the racks, they re-rack.
The rack is from what I've heard from very high-end coaches and professional. The most important shot is the first one, and that's why you see a lot of really high-end players, they pay attention when they're racking. If they are racking, if they are able to rack their own, they take very close attention to it, and they put a lot of effort into it because that makes the rack.
Yeah, well, I can tell you from my experience around regional events, especially in the last 10, 11 years, that I come to a regional event like this, and I saw nobody practicing the break shot.
Yeah, that's true.
They throw the balls out on the table, and the break shot is the only thing we know happens every rack.
I've never felt so called out in my life right now, George.
Well, I'm only calling them like I see them, kiddo.
Jeez. Well, we'll come back to that. Let's focus on this rack because that hurt like a dagger.
Oh.
All right.
I didn't mean to be vicious,
No.
malicious, or pernicious.
No. It's sometimes you have knowledge that needs to be heard, and that was knowledge right there.
Well, the next tournament you go to, you watch.
George. So Briana is taking over the high ball.
What?
So if you're wondering who's shooting, you can just look at the bottom of the screen. It has both players' names and their Fargo rating. At any point, you can see who's shooting throughout this entire stream. It will always be there for your convenience.
Is she going to call the bank combination? It sure looks that way.
I mean, it would be a good opportunity to get that ball out of the way. And also, it's like a two-way shot, because if you don't hit it like she didn't right now, that 10 ball is still there. So that 2 ball can't go in. So I like that. I like that shot.
Well, 2-2.
So we have 2-2. We're gonna have a graphic made for 2-2. Just wait. I'm gonna have it happen. All right. We have Christine on low ball. She looks like 1 in the corner. Oh,
Wow.
and she tried to draw it back to get an angle on the 2 balls that 10 ball was blocking, and she missed the pocket, giving Briana a pretty open opportunity.
That last stripe on top of the deuce. That is a stripe, isn't it, on top of the deuce?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the 9 ball. The 9 ball and the 2 ball are very close together, so somebody has to figure out what they want to do with that ball. Either player. It's kind of like they're taking turns of like, are you going to do it? And sometimes that's what pool is too, of like, are you going to be the one that's going to be aggressive in that?
I got her either skinning this ball or drawing it between the. It didn't get there, I don't think. Unless it's a kiss shot in the side pocket off the deuce.
Yeah, this is I don't even see that. I don't see how that is so touchy for it to go in the side. I see it down in the corner. Oh. I said it right before she did it.
Yes,
right.
indeed. Good call.
But does this 8 go by this? Oh, well, we have the
Only your hairdresser knows for sure.
We have this orange stripe ball that's a little touchy. She has to put a lot of high right on it to keep it in the vicinity for the 8 ball. And that 8 ball is touchy too. I don't know what she's planning. Do you have any idea?
She's gonna play this 13 ball.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she made that look too easy, guys. That was not right.
I don't know if it passes the 7.
I don't know either.
She was going to go past the 8 to play the 8 past the 5.
Oh, I could see that, but she still played that so beautifully.
Sure she did. She had all the inside English on that ball that ever existed.
That was a stroke, and now she's in a predicament. And if it doesn't go past the 7, I could even see a cross corner here, George.
Let's see.
I could see that cross corner. It doesn't go past the 7. I could see that cross corner. I think that's what she's going for.
She's gonna lay on the bottom rail.
Oh, that would be smart. Oh, nope. She went for cross corner. No.
And she's misplaced
no.
she's misplaced her mineral.
Oh, Briana. At least I won. I got what she planned for. The execution was not best.
That cue ball That cue ball is sunburned and it's seeking the shade.
Oh, man. What a shame. So, Christine, this is an opportunity. So, she's getting rid of that problem ball first. Yeah, Will, my heart dropped out of my chest for a second. I think I sunk back into my chair about 3 feet. All right. And now she can play that 5 up in the corner. And that would get rid of that cluster she had.
The 6 ball is a higher percentage shot.
Yeah, I think if she follows this 5 ball up a bit, she could play that 6 in the bottom corner. Oh, she's playing it now? Hey, that works. Get rid of your problem ball first.
Got a big pocket. It looks like it's going to be 7-2-5-4. 7-2-5. The next 3 balls.
I don't know the way she was looking. Yeah, you're right. 7.
Oh.
I mean, this was the right shot to go for because the way she looked at that 4, she was lined up on the 4 pretty straight, but simply because it wasn't perfectly straight, it also, if you missed it, it would leave a wide open 8. This was a great shot to go for.
Thought she was going to make that ball myself.
I thought so too, but also she looked at the 4 ball because it was a straight in shot. But there's a risk with that. Sometimes you have to pay attention to if you're not feeling fully confident on any shot, you go for the shot that's going to leave your opponent bad.
She's calling it in the side pocket.
Steven, you have to make your own judgment. You're watching with us.
That was a foul, I believe.
I think the 8 ball hit a rail. She hit the 8 ball first, and the 8 ball hit a rail, and then it hit the... Yep, that's why she's not taking ball in hand.
Okay.
Thank you, Will. All right, so Christine at the table, trying to take this run out. She's going to go for the 2. And she has to be precise on how she wants to leave this.
No, she isn't shooting the 2 ball.
Yes, she is.
She doesn't want to.
Yes, she is. I told you. So, we have shooting the 2 high. Trying to come up. Now, she didn't execute it.
She's in the sore hole.
Not really. She could play this out. She could definitely get a hold of this. Granted, she didn't leave where she wanted.
Anytime you're on the cushion, you didn't play the right shot.
Hey, I have played the cushion a few times fine and have surprised people. I'm not saying that's going to happen every time, but she left a difficult shot.
You cut the 8 in the side.
I would do an 8 in the side as well. I'm not saying it's easy though.
It's a lot easier than the corner.
It is a lot easier than the corner. It's just not an easy shot, period.
if you want to lose weight and not eat for a while, bet on that 8 ball in the corner pocket.
Oh, see how it dragged its feet on the way in there, George?
It went in the tradesman's entrance.
I'm going to run to the bathroom while they rack this up. Please stay tuned. More awesome pool to come. Briana leading 3-2.
Your phone? No. Wow. Yeah, she came behind those balls, and nothing reached the rail after contact. But I'm not in the game. I'm in the booth, and I'm not a tournament official. I'm just the play-by-play guy. The shower, oh, that at 5-2 got wired. Looked like. He's going to play the one ball to it, I think, with the bridge. She'll lay down on the rail pretty much, or get at least even with the two ball. Yeah. And now that stripe that's there is gonna give her a nice little buffer, so she can't lose her cue ball. If she went on the full side, she's still good as gold. This is the money ball in this set. Makes this ball, she should be out. That's tasty. Just draw it up the rail and in the middle of the table. Go a little past the four ball, I would think. Little short, but she ain't going to turn the cue ball loose. She's just going to settle for a shot on the 8. Dead straight in. That's all, folks. Briana gets the last game and sends Christina home in 9th, 12th, and she'll advance to the 7th and 8th positions for tomorrow. 8 players coming back, 4 on the one-loss side, 4 on the winner's side. So that's going to be it for the night here, fans. I'm glad you cyber sweaters came in, and make sure that you stoke up with that antiperspirant supply for tomorrow, because we're going to have some more heavy duty action. George Hammerbacher saying good night until tomorrow. We start play at what, 10:30 or so?
10:30 tomorrow is going to be our start time.
Lovely.
Right.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to sign off at this juncture, and it's been a blast. We're here at Bluegrass Billiards in Philadelphia for the official Pennsylvania State 80s Lady Ball Championship, Ladies 8-Ball Championship, and we'll be back tomorrow. 50 players started, and now we have 8.
All right, thank you very much, guys, for George, Alyssa, myself, Frank Miletti. We appreciate you watching all day, hanging out, and enjoying some great pool with us. Again, come back tomorrow at 10:30, and we'll see you all then. Thanks a lot.